One of my videos, I got a comment from Xavier, and he was saying he's a young driver, he's a new driver, and that he wanted to know how to find a decent deal on these cars, and is it worth the grind? And he loves the car. So first, I want to start off. I wrote a few notes on topics to talk about. Is it worth the car, or is it worth the grind? I would say when you're looking, well, first, we're going to talk about how to find it for a good deal. When looking at these cars, one thing you need to keep in mind is you need to check the owner history, check the maintenance report, and if they have the maintenance that has been done, to see if it's the main issues on this car, like all the oil leaks and coolant leaks, mainly. And then when you find a car that you think you want, because I feel like you can find these cars for fairly cheap, between $4,000 to $8,000, really, depending on the year. Maybe if you get like a 2010, you may be closer to like maybe 10 to 12, depending on the mileage and all that stuff. But I would try to say find as low amount of miles as possible, because the mileage on these, mine is at 200. Probably can't tell because she looks so good, but I'm paying for the amount of miles that's on it now. But when you, like, let's say you find a car that you like, you should go get a PPI, and that's a pre-purchase inspection. And you take it to a shop, let them see like what's all under the hood, and make sure everything hasn't been like rigged up some kind of way, just so they can make a quick sale. And if you test drive it, or while you're on your way to the PPI inspection, you should put your foot in it. Try to break it if you can. Not really, but I mean, push the engine, because if anything is temporarily done, you'll catch it. And also, make sure that they don't heat up the car before you come and test drive it. So, especially depending on where you're buying it from, I don't think a main BMW shop would try to be that grimy and try to sneak something, but like if somebody's like a private seller, they might try to warm the car up to try to hide any squeaks or sounds, because sometimes the issue is like once the car heats up, you don't really hear it until it's on a cold start. So that's something else to look out for. And then overall, is this a good car for somebody that's young, 18? That 18 or a new driver, that depends. So I don't know how your pockets look. I don't know who's funding or if you're funding, but like if you just wanted to, just to say, I got a nice car, I got a BMW, I think maybe you might want to wait, because it's no fun of having a nice car that looks good on the outside, but it has a ton of, like your dashboard is a Christmas tree, essentially. So that's not fun. Or also, it got to be put up and you still asking for rides. You got a nice car, but you can't drive it. So I would say if you can fund the maintenance, the regular maintenance, or if you got family or your parents backing you to do it, I mean, hey, why not? I know a few young people that have nice cars and they were able to keep them because of their parents were able to fund them. But if you're young, especially if you're in college and you got all these other things to worry about, I would say, from my experience, it might not be yours, but I would say I'll wait until graduation at least and let that be a gift for myself. And because it'll save you a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, and you can use that money to probably travel and do more exciting things than just dumping in a car. So you can save it, get a better car, get a newer BMW, or a newer one, or one with less miles and be more reliable for the duration that you have it. So that's my take on it. And also, if you're looking at these, I don't know if you're looking between the 550 or the 535, if you want to have fun with tuning it, the 535 would probably be the way to go, because I've been looking up ways to do this and they are all expensive and you don't get much out of it. So with the 535, you got the turbos, you can tune them, and you can get 600 to 700 horses out of it if you wanted to. But yeah, that's about it. If you would have asked me to go back before I got this car, and knowing that how much I spent on it in maintenance now, and if I would have known I would spend that before getting it, I probably would have just bought a newer car and honestly been almost halfway paying it off if it was a $20,000 car. But at the same time, this is a joy to drive. I take around corners, not even braking, and yeah, it's still fun. It's just you got to pay to play, essentially. So if you're willing to pay to play, it's probably worth it. But if not, and you got other things going on, you got other wants, then I'll say wait. So that's it to all the younger drivers. And yeah, one more thing. When you're looking for it, try to find a car with the least amount of owners. Because I've seen some cars, it was like an M3, I think, and it had 6 or 7 owners. But if you just looked at the body, the car looks amazing, and I think that's why people were attracted to it. And come to find out the car was a lemon, and if you probably, the user or the new owner would probably have known that if they saw that the previous owner's list, people getting rid of the car a lot. So take that into account too when looking for any car really, but especially one of these. So thanks to Xavier for the comment, because I get this question all the time. I got it from a kid on a bus at school one time. He was thinking about buying a 3 Series, and I actually saw when I was in undergrad, a lot of young students were buying like older used BMWs, and it was just for the show. They weren't able to keep up the maintenance in it, let alone the amount of gas some of them were consuming. So I can go on and on about those stories, but long story short, yeah, just make sure you, when you get one, you can support it, I would say. And yeah, but thanks again for the comment. And yeah, so you maybe make a video to share with everyone. So yeah, I hope this helped.